Good evening, my fellow Americans. We are live. This is the Eli King Show. That's right. And it is August 23rd, I believe. I don't even know the old damn date. Yes, August 23rd, 2014. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining me, my fellow Americans, my fellow New Yorkers, watching me on all these fabulous cable networks. I especially enjoy the Time Warner Cable Network, where I just switched to because I have had enough of Verizon. And they actually show the name of my show on the, they show the name of my show on the guide there, the menu. Anyway, I'm ranting over nothing when we have bigger news like martial law has hit America, specifically in Ferguson, St. Louis, Missouri. You know what's going on. You've been hearing about it this whole 2 weeks. I'm kind of glad I got an eye infection last week and I couldn't show up. I was just in so much pain. Because I was just sick of it by then, between Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson with the, Al Sharpton, the FBI snitch who, snitched on the mobsters and such. These scumbags, race-baiting scum. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of these MSNBC pundit scum, okay? And apparently we may have a phone call already. Maybe one of those days, one of those shows, I don't know. Sir, you are live and on the air.
Oh, good afternoon, Eli. How are you?
Good evening, my fellow American. How are you?
I'm feeling great, but I was just getting back from that Ferguson rally over there.
Oh, were you there? Because they arrested 125 people, and only 4 people were from Ferguson. So were you there looting, sir?
No, I wasn't actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was there. I went to hand out gas masks because they were throwing the tear gas, so...
Yes, we have some video of that we'll get to shortly.
Combat so we could march, but I wind up getting arrested and detained over there as well, and the experience was really horrific. I was slammed to the ground, and then while I was locked up over there, they strip searched me, almost sodomized me basically, checking my anal cavity and everywhere, and they took my DNA, and then I just felt like this was really, really deep just for me trying to protest and, advocate for the young man over there. So I'm back now, and I'm going to go to the doctor, and so I feel like I should get a prostate exam now, too, since they kind of loosened me up there. But how have you been, though, Eli?
I've been good, sir. Luckily,
heading out to Ferguson at all?
Me, no, sir. I will not be heading out to Ferguson. I do not want to get tear gassed.
I'll give you some of my gas masks. That's what I went out there.
I have a gas mask. Just be lucky that Justin Volpe didn't get his hands on you. Your prostate would be feeling a lot worse, sir. I appreciate the call. Say again?
Who? Justin who?
Justin Volpe, the guy who shoved the plunger up Abel Williams' rectum.
Oh, that guy, yeah. All right, I wasn't familiar with the name off the bat. Well, did you see about the rapper who chopped the guy's head off over there? He's the John Lennon Beatle terrorist.
The journalist who had his head chopped off, supposedly.
Yes, it was done by they're saying a rapper now. He used to be a rapper on YouTube by the name of L. Ginny. And he was rapping, and he's not really a good rapper, though. But he seems angry, so you can kind of get a look at him if you want to check him out a little bit, because I just got back, and I'm just flooded with mail over here, so all my hotlines and all my messages, I'm just checking on everything, and I have tons of info here.
What, do you have a website you want to give out or anything?
Yeah,
go ahead, really quick, sir.
Okay. www.plugmein.net.
All right. www.plugmein.net. We'll check that out. I appreciate the call, sir.
Okay, well, you take care of yourself, Eli, and be well, and God bless you, and God bless your show, and I just want to say God bless your 1776 flag there, because you're really representing the spirit of independence. And I want to just, God bless your family and everyone helping you do the show. And
well, God bless you, sir. God bless you too,
I
sir.
want to God bless, the microphone and your chair, because you're able to get your message out.
Unfortunately, we have another phone call, so I'm going to have to let you go. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the call. Boy, what a wild one. All right, sir, you're on the air. We have another caller. You are live. Yes. What's on your mind?
Oh, man, I've been pretty sure you've been hearing about the Ferguson riot and all that. Well, that's like a mini martial law, where martial law is going to look and what a police state will look like.
That's what we're moving to, sir. A martial law, police state.
And those police, as you know, there'll be military riots, especially in Nassau County. Yeah.
Out of control.
Yep,
out of control,
out
sir.
Of control. Definitely out of control.
All right. Anything else on your mind before I move to this next caller?
Yeah. So but it's just a matter of time that the whole country will be in chaos. I think if we don't do something, we wake up. See, the problem with these police brutality is that we are so asleep on it, and we keep relying without branching network and all that, which is a bunch of scams anyway, like you said.
Yeah, you got that right. Well, I appreciate the call. Let's go to the next caller here. Caller, you are live. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yes. What's on your mind today?
Okay. I just wanted to make a comment. Everything on television is about these children. These young. I'm a black 65-year-old woman, and I raised children, and I just wanted to say that. I feel bad about these young men, these young black men that find themselves dead in their own community. I think that, it should be that our children, by the time they're at these men's age, will find themselves at work or doing something, I don't think that there's no reason to kill somebody, first of all. I have one grown son, and I would be very unhappy. It breaks my heart to see. And it doesn't matter if these children were white, red, brown, I would still be uncomfortable with them. But I just think that the things that they should, the community should have some real respect from this police department. Okay, they shouldn't. I think they fear these men. They fear these young men. They don't, and that fear is going to make them feel uncomfortable, and they're so quick to kill.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It's like Dr. Martin Luther King said, when you have a crime rate of 58% of the black people are committing the crimes, then it's time we fix the black community itself from within. And that's what needs to be done, I tell you, because we need to just help our own communities any way we can. And that's the way it should be.
I think, I don't know about percentages, but I have been in poor white community, which, when you see whites poor, they get lower than us. Okay, so crime is crime, it doesn't matter, but we do need to fix our neighborhood. I would prefer to see a young, if you go to a white man's neighborhood in the middle of the day, you won't see him walking around with flip-flops on, walking in the store, pushing people around and stuff. You're going to see his wife and his children there because he's working.
Well, I've been to some lower class white neighborhoods, unfortunately, and it's pretty much the same in every ghetto, white, black, no matter where you're at.
My point.
It's a stereotype, I tell you. Listen, I appreciate the call. I gotta let you go, unfortunately. We got another call. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. I just want to elaborate on what that lady's talking about a little bit over there.
All right, go ahead, sir, please.
Yeah, because, when you go to the Italian neighborhoods, you go to the neighborhoods, you see our garbage, you see our lawns manicured, you see the value of our property going up. You don't see us burning our neighborhoods down and walking around, like she said, in flip-flops, doing all kinds of bull crap. When you live a certain kind of way and you're used to doing certain kind of things and you don't eat certain type of foods and you're used to just behaving like an animal, what are you going to do when you see a bunch of free drinks? Are you going to say, hey, let me protect my community because we're good people here? You're going to say, I'm a savage who can't get nothing. So, ooh, let me take that too, you know? That's the way it is. So that's the way it always will be. Since the beginning of time, since the caveman, you had the Neanderthals. They used to just grab the woman by her head, drag her ass to the cave, and that was it. And then things, you know, elevated and got better through man becoming more of a, how should I say, enlightened to a slight degree, but everybody's animalistic. It's just how were you raised? Were you raised with a pack of wolves, or were you raised with a pack of hyenas? Because there's actually a difference, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's human nature. Humans are animalistic. They are evil by nature. That's why there are laws. There is the Constitution, which we must follow, sir. Yes, I agree.
Yes, I know that we should follow the Constitution, but it doesn't really have anything to do when I drive down my street and you see all the niceness in the neighborhoods and the people doing well. You're not going to go to an island, Long Island, and see the people bugging out in the street like that and misbehaving. You know, you go to the ghettos, and that's where you see all that kind of stuff, because that's where they like to do those kind of things. It's been like that for years, so you can't... Do you live in the ghetto, Eli?
Yes, I do. I live in the projects, and it's a social design.
Do you like it there? Do you like waking up in the morning and smelling urine in your elevator and seeing the garbage incinerator still with garbage inside of it because they didn't bother to push it down, and roaches in the hallway and empty bags of crack next to your door and all types of weird smells coming from the mop that they use because it's still dirty, and listening to all the moans and screams at night of all types of nightlife? Do you enjoy that, Eli?
Absolutely
Do you love
not.
the gunshots? Do you like seeing the gang members? Do you like the guy who asks you for a quarter at the corner store every friggin' day? Do you like that kind of stuff?
No, I don't like it, but I do love guns, and I'm pissed off that I'm not allowed to have one to protect me from these animals.
No, you know what you need to do, Eli? You just need to get a nightstick and just walk around like Batman. You get a nightstick and you have like a few things in your waist, like some cuffs, and you have like some pamphlets of literature.
Well, me, I
people,
have the 1,000-yard
hey,
stare, sir. I just stare at them. I don't know. It's just a
how
thing.
tall are you,
Man.
Eli? You look like a tall guy.
No, I'm only about 5'7".
Oh, you're like the size of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Did you see that he was incompetent the other day? They were saying that he's illiterate. Did you see that?
Is he?
That he can't read and stuff like that? How do you feel about that? Do you think that makes the black community look good when a guy makes $72 million but he can't even sign his own check with his real name?
Well, as a pugilist, I mean, he was born to be a pugilist. I don't know what else to say about
Do
that.
you look up to him? Is he one of your role models?
I think he is a fine pugilist, but as a person, no. I see him burning $100 bills in strip clubs. That makes me disgusted. I consider him a scumbag, personally.
Oh, all right. So that's the thing that I have to get back to you. Do you think he's living in the projects over there? No, he's not. Look how he acts.
Man,
So
he's
now
got
the
his nice
people
mansion.
that live with you, they want to emulate him, but they don't have it. So they're going to take your stuff, steal from you, do whatever they got to do, and they're going to bring down the quality of your life.
Well, that's
And
the big psyop, sir. That's why the MTV corporate conglomerate mafia got together and put out this gangster rap. They started having the CIA sell drugs to our own black people in our own neighborhoods. They gave our own people AIDS. They're killing us all,
if
sir.
you know
This
this
is on
stuff,
martial
Eli,
law.
what are you gonna
We're
do
under
about it,
attack
man?
by the globalists. That's why I'm here doing what I'm doing. I'm doing a damn show
because
trying
you
to
know what my
expose
solution
and
was?
tell the American people what the hell is going on. We have been taken over by globalist forces, and martial law has hit America, sir. I thank you for the call. I appreciate the call, but we got to get to some videos because you need to see what the hell is going on. You know, I understand what this guy's saying, but let's go to this video so you can see what I'm saying.
Dressed up from head to foot, head to toe, in Occupy gear. What you're saying is you're creating an Occupy army. And when you are dressed like an Occupy army, you act like an Occupy army. And how does our occupying armies in foreign countries act? They commit atrocities.
We got armored vehicles because people are using IEDs now. In Ferguson.
Who said that?
The police chief.
Okay. Yeah.
So now we got people using landmines in Ferguson, Missouri.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even know how to put IEDs together because we never had to.
Yeah.
We never been occupied before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's become.
Right.
It's been a police occupation.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't even say they're violating our rights.
They are. We ain't no house niggas, so I shouldn't have to say no. I can stay in a crowd if I want to. They're scared. They caused it, so that's why we can't be in a huddle. That's something they caused. So I can't be worried about just because they scared somebody gonna throw a water bottle at them because they caused it.
Don't throw water bottles.
I did.
All right.
I did.
Let's clear that up.
That's what they scared
They
of.
gave us
Alright,
a-
house nigga.
It's destroying Ferguson completely, and the people here are they're tired of it. They've had enough, and I can't blame them. Who wants to be told what time you have to go to bed? Who wants to go to bed every night with tear gas in their face? It's only been 2 weeks for me. These guys have to live with it for a long time. Who knows when this will end? But this needs to stop. Peace needs to be here. The people of Ferguson deserve it.
There we go. America is under attack, my friends. You got agencies like the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, the United Nations. They have attacked America. They are destroying America. Like the guy said, IEDs? Come on, why do you have all these military vehicles? Black men get shot in this country every single day. People get shot in this country every single day by police officers. It is no need for such armored vehicles, okay? Whatever happened to the hats and bats when they rolled through Thompson Square Park with the hats and bats and cleared the park, okay? That's what you do. You don't roll around with an armored Iraqi, Afghanistan war vehicle on the American people, okay? You have violated our Third Amendment, quartering of soldiers on our land and in our homes. We have a caller. Let's put him on the air. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Eli, are you afraid that you're going to be the next black guy to get shot and be on the news?
I hope I get shot because then I will be a martyr. I'm not afraid to die. My motto is live free or die. I'm not saying I want to get shot. No, but I'm not afraid of these scum anymore, okay? New World Order, death to you. United Nations, death to you.
I'm telling you. I know what you're saying, but you need to watch out, man, because they might kidnap you.
Yeah. I appreciate the call. You think I care if they kidnap me? Oh, please. All right, we got more attacks on journalists. I'm all about the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment. I'm about the Constitution. 1776 is in my blood, okay? The revolution, the spirit of Ticonderoga is in my blood. Come on, you dirty rat! Come out! All right, let's go to this video of the SWAT team attacking Al Jazeera in Ferguson.
Wow, are you still on?
Yeah, this is media over here trying to cover the story. Hello? Yeah, well, we're getting shot at with rubber bullets right now, okay? So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah! That's a rubber bullet, bro. They've been shooting them at everybody.
I mean, as of right now, we're okay until they started shooting rubber bullets in our direction. The people hovering around us.
Oh, they threw it at the news! Well, I'm news too, but you know what I'm talking about.
We can't go. We're moving. Usher! Get Usher! Get out!
All right. Look, so they did it to the new media too.
Usher!
I got hit.
You got hit, bro? Hey, who do you guys work for?
Who do you work for? We're with Al Jazeera America.
Al Jazeera America. So they popped smoke at Al Jazeera America.
Did you get hit with a rubber bullet? They fired a rubber bullet at us.
have that tear gas.
There you go. Fired a rubber bullet at Al Jazeera America. Oh boy, Bunker Hill, here we come. 1776 is on the way, my friends. They are now attacking journalists. They are now deploying SWAT teams on journalists. They are now deploying SWAT teams on siblings after they had a fight with a boat paddle. Yeah, I got the story right here. Residents question whether SWAT use has gone too far. An altercation between siblings resulted in a massive SWAT response this week in Seattle's Beacon Hill neighborhood. Yeah, one sibling hit another sibling with a boat paddle. Out comes the SWAT team. They call the SWAT team for everything. But you know what's not going on in Ferguson? You know who's not getting looted in Ferguson? Apparently a gun shop and a tattoo store who were exercising their Second Amendment, their right to bear arms, their right to protect themselves with firearms, guns. They're not looting them, but they will loot the Quit Mark. They will loot McDonald's because that's just the type of people, you know, we need to exercise and use our American rights. The citizens of Ferguson, if they stood up and exercised their Second Amendment against these invader hoodlums, there wouldn't be all this problem. But no, this is all a provocation by the media, by Al Sharpton, by Jesse Jackson, by Obama, by the global elite. They want riots like these to go off all over America. All over America. They want to destroy America. They want a civil war between the civilian population and the police, because the police will lose, and then they have an excuse to bring in the military. And then when the military loses, then they have an excuse to bring in the blue hats, the United Nations. That's their plan. NAFTA, North American Trade Association Union. They want to eliminate the borders. No more borders. Why do you think the borders are wide open, my friends? All right, we have a phone call. Let's go to it. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air.
We're based out of Nevada.
Caller, you're on the air.
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead, sir. What's on your mind? Really quick. Running out of time.
Jason Black. I'm with Black Top Security. We're based out of Nevada. And I want to let you know, we're going to put the citizens arrest on TV fire. We're going to show you what it's like.
You're breaking up, sir. Speak into the phone.
We're going to perform a citizen's arrest on you from Black Top Security.
You're Blacktop Security? Oh, I work with Blackwater and the CIA. Get out of here, you scumbag. You think I'm afraid of you, Blackwater, the CIA? I don't care. See, because what you did is you killed my mother, you killed my father, you killed my aunt, you killed my uncle. I have nothing else to lose. But I'm not going to go after innocent people, you see. I go after the head of the snake. The pen is mightier than the sword. And I will prevail. Let's get to this next caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Eli, I just want to talk to you before the show ends. Why is everybody getting so hostile with you today? One guy was telling you you're gonna die, you're next, and then this guy. I'm really enjoying the show, and it's starting to bother me a little bit. And I just want you to simmer down and get more focused with the show, because the show really is getting derailed now. And I only get to see your show once a week, and it's really good. And you're letting these scumbags overwhelm you and take the show into. They're like controlling the whole show. You know, you're not even really getting your point across today.
Yeah, I got you, brother.
I'm a little disappointed with you, Eli.
Right.
I don't want to see you get so riled up. If you would please apologize to all the fans today that you disappointed slightly, we would all feel much better.
Who is this and where do you call from?
My name is Tito. I call from the Lower East Side. Remember when you were talking about the eyes in the sky?
And you want me to apologize to the sheeple? You want me to apologize to the sheeple, Tito? No, I will not apologize to the people who are asleep. Wake up and smell the coffee. We are under attack. We are under attack. I am not apologizing to anyone. I appreciate the call. Listen. New bill in Congress would ban private citizens from owning body armor. They want to ban you from owning body armor. You want me to apologize? No, you apologize for wasting my airtime. Next article. This is exactly what bin Laden wanted. Let's go to this video of Ron Paul really quick. Ron Paul will explain it to you.
Well, former US Congressman and presidential candidate Ron Paul spoke exclusively to RT on the prospects for America's latest moves in Iraq. He told us the United States risks sinking deeper into the conflict unless it leaves Iraqis to deal with the Islamic State on their own.
The Kurds have always had this reputation of being great fighters and that they're very good at it, and I'm surprised that they haven't retaliated a little bit better. But one of the reasons why they haven't done very well is that ISIS ended up getting a lot of weapons from us, and they've captured weapons. They've got them out of Syria, and I'm sure there's some that came from Libya, so they're well armed. So we haven't done the Kurds any favor whatsoever. So I think the sooner we get out of there, the better. I think the policy that we should follow is one designed to allow the Iraqis to solve all their problems and stay out of this, let them deal with it, because we've tried for a long time, we've lost a lot of lives, spent a lot of money, and we've allowed a mess to develop, and there's nothing but a mess and chaos there, and in a way we're partially responsible for that.
Right. Well, there you have it from Ron Paul himself. It's all a hoax. They're both run by the CIA, the Syrian Free Army, ISIS, the Al-Qaeda, the Mexican drug cartels. They're all run by the CIA. It's all a hoax, my friends. Okay? And a weird coincidence, Robin Williams' Family Guy suicide episode airs before news of actor's death. Could this have been an Illuminati sacrifice? I don't know. Hit the bumper music, my friend. We're almost out of time. I do apologize to my fans. I get worked up once in a while, okay? I have passion for my show. I love this show. I love my country. But global warming is a hoax. As you see, this summer has been one of the coldest summers. There hasn't been a heat wave. There's a whole bunch of articles on it. Montana has snow in August. All sorts of nonsense. Anyway, you can join me every week, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on mnn.org or your local Manhattan cable networks. Saturday, 6 p.m. God bless America. God save the Constitution. God save the United States Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, you are the resistance. And apparently we may have a phone call already. Maybe one of those days, one of those shows, I don't know. Sir, you are live and on the air.
Oh, good afternoon, Eli. How are you?
Good evening, my fellow American. How are you?
I'm feeling great, but I was just getting back from that Ferguson rally over there.
Oh, were you there? Because they arrested 125 people, and only 4 people were from Ferguson. So were you there looting, sir?
No, I wasn't actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was there. I went to hand out.
And it is August 23rd, I believe. I don't even know the old damn date. Yes, August 23rd, 2014. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining me, my fellow Americans, my fellow New Yorkers, watching me on all these fabulous cable networks. I especially enjoy the Time Warner Cable Network, where I just switched to because I have had enough of Verizon. And they actually show the name of my show on the, they show the name of my show on the guide there, the menu. Anyway, I'm ranting over nothing when we have bigger news like martial law has hit America, specifically in Ferguson, St. Louis.
Oh, gas masks, because they were throwing the tear gas, so...
Yes, we have some video of that we'll get to shortly.
Combat so we could march, but I wind up getting arrested and detained over there as well, and the experience was really horrific. I was slammed to the ground, and then while I was locked up over there, they strip searched me, almost sodomized me basically, checking my anal cavity and everywhere, and they took my DNA, and then I just felt like this was really, really deep just for me trying to protest and, you know, advocate for
Good evening, my fellow Americans. We are live. This is the Eli King Show. That's right, Missouri. You know what's going on. You've been hearing about it all this whole 2 weeks. I'm kind of glad I got an eye infection last week and I couldn't show up. I was just in so much pain. Because I was just sick of it by then, between Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson with the, Al Sharpton, the FBI snitch who, snitched on the mobsters and such. These scumbags, race-baiting scum. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of these MSNBC pundit scum, okay? And